right next to our shrimp, we're gonna add 1 Cajun sausage that I cut up into coins. I have some pre-cooked red potatoes that are gonna go right next to our sausage. Let's come in with some green bell pepper that I diced. This is super easy, 1-pan dinner. I have 1 onion that I diced. This is just a white onion. You can use white or yellow. Beautiful. Last but certainly not least, we're gonna add some corn, and I'm just gonna put that right next to our shrimp and sausage. Beautiful, and this is the white and yellow corn. I'm gonna bring in 2 sticks of melted butter, and we're gonna just put this right to the side. We're gonna add some Cajun seasoning into our butter because we are doing a Cajun style kind of seafood boil-esque dinner, but we're gonna add our own special twist. I'm gonna add some minced garlic to our butter. You can use fresh garlic, but I prefer the garlic because it's just so convenient. Mincing your own garlic is not an easy job, you guys. And last but certainly not least, we're gonna add some chopped parsley to this. It's just gonna add some great color and some flavor, and I just think it goes beautiful with Cajun food. All right, that looks like it's enough. We have our spoon in here so that we can just mix that all together, make sure our garlic, our Cajun seasoning, and our parsley get well blended. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Now we're not gonna use all of this right now in this moment, but we are gonna pour a majority of our butter on top of our delicious ingredients. We have the shrimp, the sausage, the potatoes, the green peppers, the onions, and that corn. All right, remember we wanna make sure we save just a little bit of enough for later. Now it's time to bring in our big spoon and give this a good mix so that everything gets those delicious Cajun flavors. Now I used raw peeled shrimp with no tail. That's super important for this recipe. But if you don't like shrimp, you can replace this with a cooked chicken. This won't be in the oven long enough to cook the chicken. So if you do replace it with chicken, make sure that you cook it before you put it in here. But this is gonna be so yummy, so delicious. I absolutely love making this when I'm craving something Cajun and I just want it to be easy and delicious. All right, I think that looks like it's well mixed together. And you can cut up those potatoes. I probably should have too, but I think it's gonna be all fine once we get this serving. Beautiful. All right, I have a puff pastry right here that we're gonna roll out super quick. Place this on top of our delicious seafood boil, just like so. Peel back that parchment paper. Oh yeah, and then just make sure this gets nice and tucked in there. We wanna kind of make like a seafood boil pot pie. I know that sounds crazy, but trust me, it is so worth it. It's so yummy, and you get delicious puff pastry with all of those yummy seafood boil flavors. We're gonna bring in a fork and we're gonna poke some holes into our puff pastry so that those yummy ingredients down there can get some air. Perfect. And like I said, we saved up that little bit of butter, and this is gonna be used to brush our puff pastry. Yeah, Cajun butter brushed on our puff pastry. It does not get any better than this. I love making this dinner because it is so easy, and it just reminds me of New Orleans, which is one of my favorite places in the whole world. And this is my take on a fun and exciting New Orleans inspired dinner. I think that if you guys give this a try, you will absolutely become obsessed, and you will never do seafood boil the same. So let's quickly get this nice and covered. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. That butter smells good, so I know that everything else is gonna be incredible. All right, and just as an FYI, make sure to wash and defrost your shrimp. Beautiful. All right, my oven is set to 350, and this is gonna be in there for 25 to 30 minutes. Oh my, this looks so flaky, so buttery, so delicious. It's exactly what we wanted. I'm gonna cut through this just to make sure we cut through our puff pastry. Oh, look at that juicy butter down there. Just what we want for our seafood boil. All right, I have a spatula to get under. Oh my goodness. Oh, this looks so good. That shrimp is perfectly cooked. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to give this a try. And you can even grab a spoon and add some more butter to your shrimp boil if that's what you want. I'm gonna get some of that puff pastry. Puff pastry, sausage, shrimp. The perfect bite. That is so good. Oh my goodness. You guys have to try this. It's perfect.